Sometimes I think I have iman, my dear brothers and sisters. But you know what the hadith says? It's an amana. When you give a loan to someone, or you give someone as a trust, if I take this ring and I give it to you, I tell you, brother, keep it for 6 months. Do you really own it? No. Mustawda. It's given as an amana to you. Sometimes we feel we have the faith. If our good deeds don't continue, that faith will be taken away from us at the moment of death, or even before death. That's why, my dear brothers and sisters, good deeds are extremely important for our success. Some people say, khalas, I have the wilayah, I have the iman, it's enough. Yes, if you die on wilayah, Allah will save you. But how can you guarantee you will die on wilayah? Don't you remember the story of Al-Fudayl ibn Ayad, one of the students of Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salam? Al-Fudayl became a pious student of the Imam. He became a scholar. He had students. Al-Muhaddith al-Qummi narrates this. He had students. One of his students was the most knowledgeable student. One day Al-Fudayl ibn Ayad was told that your student is dying. He's in the state of ihtidar, sakarat al-maut. Come read some du'as for him. He comes, he sees his student is dying. And remember, he was one of the most knowledgeable of his students. So he opens Surah Yasin and he starts reciting Surah Yasin. Immediately his student, as he was struggling, he was in pain, he told him, stop reading. Al-Fudayl was shocked. Why? I'm reading Quran for you. Why do you want me to stop? He said, stop. So maybe Fudayl, he thought, okay, it's a long surah. Maybe he wants me to read something quick. He said, I told him, say, La ilaha illallah. Listen to this, brothers and sisters. I told him, say, La ilaha illallah. You know what he said? He looked at me with faint eyes. He told me, Ana bari'un min la ilaha illallah. La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. He said, I condemn la ilaha illallah. And he died. Al-Fudayl was shocked. How? One of my own students who had knowledge, what happened to him? Why did he die such a death? He was disturbed for a while. About a week later, he sees his student in his dream. Al-Muhaddith al-Qummi narrates this. Muhaddith al-Qummi is the author of Mafatih al-Janan, which we read our dua book. He told him, what happened to you? Why did you die such a death? He said, 3 sins in my life I never repented from made me lose my iman at the moment of death. He told him, what were those 3 sins? He said 3 sins. Number 1, jealousy. I would act on my jealousy and I would ruin people's lives. I would create tension between people because I was jealous of some people. And I never repented from Allah. You see what jealousy does, my dear brothers and sisters? Imagine the significance of jealousy. He said, number 2, namima. I would go, and probably because of his jealousy, he couldn't see people having a good time with one another. He goes X, he tells him Y is talking about you. And then he goes to Y, he tells him X is talking about you. And he would always be conveying negative news that destroys the fabric of society. He says that's the second one. The third one, I used to drink sometimes. Drink alcohol, drink wine. I never repented from these sins. And because of these 3 sins, I lost my iman and faith at the moment of death. See how important it is to have those good deeds?